What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be going over what your Marvel Rivals main says about you. Now, there's a million characters in the game, and obviously different people are going to gravitate towards certain characters. So if I say something mean about your character, don't get too upset, alright? This is just a funny video that I planned on doing for a while. But, you know, unless you play Scarlett Witch, you really have nothing to worry about. I don't got nothing against you guys. But, I put it into a tier list just so that way I know who I've covered already, but I did divide it into 3 categories just so you guys can have some eye candy and see what I feel about your character. But with all that being said, let's get right into it. Up first, we got Black Panther, and if you main Black Panther, you're honestly a pretty chill dude. You're either really good at the character or you're kind of mid. There's never a just okay Black Panther, whether you're playing ranked or quick play. It's always a Lord really good Black Panther or a really mid one. But I gotta give the ones who are good at him props because he's not good right now. He hasn't been good really since the game came out. Like, he's been okay, not like top tier, but not like F tier either. But you're a pretty chill guy. You're pretty loyal to your character if you're really trying to grind him out. So I'll give you props. Up next is Spider-Man, and honestly, I'm pretty like in the middle with you guys. Like, it pisses me off when there's a really good Spider-Man going against me, but you guys are banned now almost every game, so yeah, not that big of a deal. I do feel bad for you that your main is getting banned, but you know, at the same time, I don't, because I don't like going against you guys. But I mean, you guys aren't the worst. There's definitely worse on this list and better, but you guys are alright in my book. Now we have Hawkeye, and I don't really have a strong opinion about Hawkeye players. I mean, you guys had it rough in Season 1. Like, you guys got nerfed, but now you're back in Season 2. You're not at the same peak you were in Season 0, getting banned every single game, but you're happy that your character is back to the way it was, and honestly, you know, good for you. It takes a bit of skill to use Hawkeye correctly, so I'll also give you your props for that. You know, chill guy. I don't think I have a problem with any Hawkeye players. Now we have Iron Fist, and you guys piss me off, like, no joke. Especially when I'm trying to play like Iron Man or Human Torch, especially now that Human Torch is good now. You guys never leave me alone, and I know that's your job, but seriously, I hate you guys. You guys need to go out there and get a life. I like using him, not the same level that the good ones do, but yeah, I don't like getting assaulted by Iron Fist every single game that I play. It's annoying, so personally, you guys suck. I hate you. Moon Knight players. Now, this goes for all the Moon Knight players except for one. I have a friend who one-tricks Moon Knight, and he's actually really good. But the rest of you guys are not him, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you're not. You guys think, oh, I'm maining this super mysterious and nonchalant character, you know, that makes you cool, that makes you tough. No, it doesn't. You picked an easy character that helps you rack up kills without even trying. You get like 50,000 damage, and all you're doing is hitting one headshot, and boom, everyone on the other team is getting hit. You are not skilled. You are not cool and mysterious like Moon Knight is. I don't think you're as bad as the Iron Fist mains. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that. Okay. That's really all the praise I can give you. I don't like you. I'm glad that your character is not as good as he was in Season 0, because he was way better back then. That's really it. I don't like you guys. Don't take it personal. I'm kidding, but not really. Punisher mains. Now, you guys, you really just picked Punisher as your main because you've played Call of Duty, you play Fortnite. Those are like your real games. Like, you're that type of gamer. This game is like, you just want to pick up Punisher because he feels the most familiar. And you know what? If you're admitting to that, I can respect you, okay? If you're saying, oh no, I like Punisher because of his unique gameplay style, and he's just so... No, he's not, bro. He's not all that. He's a straightforward character, which is not bad, you know? Like, a lot of games have that. Like, Soldier in Overwatch, it's pretty much the same thing. Just standard shoot your rifle and get kills. It's not a bad thing. Don't be ashamed to be a Punisher, man. Just don't overplay it and make it seem like, oh, you're this in this hierarchy because you main this character. You're not, bro. But I don't really have that many problems with you. I know people who main Punisher, and, you know, you're chill. You're cool. Just not super chill and super cool. Magneto players. I myself have indulged in Magneto. Pause. He is really good right now. And you know what? you guys well, I can't say weird because he's not my main, but I like Magneto, and the people that I know who play him for real, they're really chill guys. I mean, Magneto's a dope character and he does a lot, and I do feel bad because he is usually the one who has to solo tank all the time, and really for that reason alone is why I'm putting him that high up. Like, why I like them so much is because when you're playing Magneto and you don't get another tank on your team, you gotta kind of just suck it up and do it. And, it sucks. But if anyone's going to do it, it's Magneto, and you understand that, and you're willing to put the team on your back and help them win. So I give you your props, and I love you, and you are definitely high up in that tier. Loki mains are what Moon Knight mains think that they are. This cool and nonchalant dude who could just carry your games. Yeah, that's Loki. All right, this guy is awesome. The Loki mains are super cool guys. I know a couple of them. Yeah, I really have no problems with you guys. I'm a support main, so when I have a Loki on my team, I feel so much better, especially when I see a Lord one. I hate his Lord icon, but when I know I have a Loki on my team who knows what they're doing, we're usually going to win 9 out of 10 times because, they know what they're doing, they're smart, they're intelligent dudes, and I would imagine they're pretty chill outside the game. So you guys are definitely in that positive tier. If you main Black Widow and really main Black Widow, like you play her, you understand the ins and outs of her kit, you got Lord Black Widow, you're probably one of the best people on the planet, because the stuff that you have to put up with is just absolutely insane. Whenever I see a Widow player on my team, I would imagine that we're losing just because they're trying to throw on purpose. But I will give them their credit. There are some good Widow players. I have played with some good Widow players. Just if you really main Black Widow, you don't care about anything, right? You only care about what you want, and I salute you for that, because this is, I would say, probably still the worst character in the game. And like I said, if you're really trying to pick her up, figure her out, and win games with her, there's nothing wrong with you. I think you're super cool. Just maybe put some of that talent into somewhere else that could actually be helpful. But besides all that, you're a pretty chill dude, and I like you. If you made Mr. Fantastic, you're honestly not the worst guy in the world, not the best either. I mean, you were struggling. Like, if you played him from season 1 to the end before season 2, honestly, you're probably up there. Like, you're probably one of the more chill guys because you had to put up with how bad he was. But if you're really playing him now while he's good, you didn't get the struggle. You didn't have to deal with him being bad before being as good as he is now. And you just hopped on the bandwagon after all the buffs, which I get. I'm not gonna fault you for that, because who wants to play a bad character? But you're also competing with the people who really put their time and effort into learning him while he was garbage. So now that he's good, they're just destroying all the games that they play with Mr. Fantastic, because he is really good right now. It's honestly neutral for me, because there's the people that are playing him now because he's good, and the people who were playing him when he was bad and trying to make it work. I give props to them. To the people who are only playing him now, you guys piss me off. No. But I gotta throw it in the middle because it's just too much on both sides. If you're maining Iron Man, there's only one reason why. And it's because you're going around your team dry humping every character you see. And don't tell me that I'm wrong. You know that I'm right. That's the only reason why you're playing Iron Man. Besides that, Iron Man's a pretty cool character. He doesn't need the damage buff anymore from Hulk with the Gamma Boost to be as effective anymore. But you don't care about that. You just want to go around, you want to get a kill or two, and then just start dry humping your Invisible Woman. Which I get, you found something you like, and I can respect you for that. But don't lie and say that's the only reason why you're mating him. Now, I think you guys are cool, If you're a gooner, I get it, it's cool. You want to go around gooning, do your thing, bro, So, you guys are cool. Just admit why you play Iron Man, and don't lie. Jeff players. Now, unless you are 5 years old, you are playing Jeff because you want to cause the most amount of madness as possible. You want to swallow the whole team, hell, probably even your own team, and just jump off the map. You are in it for the thrill of playing Jeff, right? You're a healer who does a lot of damage. You're just swirling around everyone, trying to act all cute, and when they drop their guard, you're destroying the whole team. I get it. You know? He's a cool... I see the appeal, you know? This guy is a menace. You are a menace. I don't really have a problem with you. I don't think you're the best guy if you're maining Jeff. But, you know, you're doing your thing, and I can respect it. If you main Hulk, you scare me a little bit. And it's kind of like Jeff, right? You just want to be an absolute menace, but you're not using the tiny, cute little shark. You're using the giant green monster who's going to go around and just literally beat people to death. And that's the character that you want to use, the one that's just going to punch people to death. You have so many cool characters in the game, and that's what you want to go with. No, I get it. It's Hulk, you know, big green monster. Whoa. You do scare me a bit, though. I'm going to put you down here. Don't take it too personal now. I don't think you're the worst person in the world. But you do scare me a little bit, and I'm keeping an eye on you. I don't trust you around my family. Wolverine players. You know, I don't have a problem with you. Invisible Woman. I ban you all the time, especially when I play categories. But I don't really have a problem with you guys. You love Marvel. I am a fellow short king, so I understand fan, you know, you love the struggles of going through it. She's the glue of the team. Like, she's a super represent your team member, well, and you love her for that. Proud short king, or one of the best characters in the game. You play Marvel Rivals, a true inspiration to what we could be. The Gooner Supreme. You do great character. If you made Wolverine good on you, you are great. But in my book. Goon Wolverine players. It's just such a big gap, you know. Like, I ban you all the time, especially when I play tank. But I don't really have a problem with you guys. You fell on your knees, right? Now, I am a for the ones who play Invisible Woman, I understand because they like the character, struggles of going through it. She's a really good character, especially in the game. You represent your community well. And Wolverine is there is a reason why Marvel Rivals had one of the best characters in the game. Player rate, true inspiration in the month of January when season 1 came out. You know, great character. That's because of her. Wolverine good on you. I can assure you that it's not just because people wanted to try Wolverine players. So. You know, I don't have a problem with you. Big gap. I ban you all the time, especially when I play tank. Kind of like what I did with. But I don't really have a problem with great character. I love using her. I am a fellow. A lot of you guys are. So I understand the struggles of going through. I won't put her negative or positive. But she's gonna go right in the middle. You represent Wolverine players. You know, I don't have a problem with you. I ban you all the time, especially when I play tank. But I don't really have a problem with you guys. Now. I am a fellow short king, so I understand the struggles of going through it. But you represent your community well, and Wolverine is a proud short king, one of the best characters in the game. You know, a true inspiration to what we could be. So, you know, great character. If you made Wolverine good on you, you are great in my book. If you're maining Storm, the only reason why I can imagine you maining Storm is because you're abusing how OP she is, or was. She's still good, just not as good as she was in Season 1. But that's really the only reason why I could see you maining her. Like, she's a cool character, I get it, right? Like, she's X-Men, I love X-Men. But, like, you mean to tell me that your favorite character is Storm? That's a little weird, right? Like, the only reason why you're maining her is because she's overpowered. I know that for a fact. I'm going to put her in negative. I'm going to put you in negative because I know that's why you're using her. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. Well, I do. Leave a comment. Tell me about it. I'm trying to grow in the algorithm. But I don't want to hear nothing about it, okay? I know that's why you're using her. Also, forget me, like, placing people individually because I think she's not as bad as Iron Fist. But I don't feel like moving her like a million times. So, deal with it. I'm having a tough time placing how I feel about Adam Warlock players, because like if you play Adam Warlock like religiously, you know, honestly, like, you're a pretty chill guy, like, you're pretty cool. He's not the best healer, he never was, and he got nerfed in the beginning of season 2, but like if you're still using him and you're like doing pretty good with him, I salute you, man, because he's a great character to use. Like, I like using him whenever I play. I know he got nerfed, but I still feel like he's a good character. Just not a lot of people like to use him because there's a lot more better options to play strategist with. So, like, if you're really committing to Adam Warlock, I salute you, bro. Appreciate you a lot. If you main Venom, I'm not gonna call you a gooner because of the twerking emote that he got, which by the way is like the funniest thing ever added into a video game. But I'm also not, because some of you guys are pretty sus. I'm not gonna lie. I got no problem. I got no problem with Venom. I like using Venom. He's a fun character, very cool lore. You know, like if you're maining Venom, I know why. He's big Spider-Man. You know, who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like Venom? You know, great character. That twerky mode though, you spam it a little too much. Like you think like that's your whole personality now. Stop it. Slow down. Play the character correctly, please. Cloak and Dagger, my main. I will not stand for the criticism that we get for, oh, it's an easy character, get a skill gap. Shut up. This character means something to me, okay? I am putting them in positive because I am a pretty cool dude, okay? I like to use Cloak and Dagger. I don't want to hear it. It takes more skill than you guys think to use them correctly. I'm going off a little tangent here, but honestly, if you're maining Cloak and Dagger, you're not the worst person in the world, right? I think you're pretty cool. You know, you picked a character that looks cool. You like the dynamic of two characters in one. They're a good healer, not as good as the other ones were back right now. She was really good back in season 1, but right now, not in the best spot, which sucks for me. But if you make Cloak and Dagger, you're still a really cool guy, and I respect you for it. If you main Magik, you are probably not allowed within 100 yards of a school zone. You probably have like 5 DUIs that are just sitting there. You probably have like $20,000 in unpaid child support payments. You are just a menace, and you're crazy. I don't like you, and please stay away from me and my family. Now, if you main Groot, I'm pretty sorry for you. Because Groot is banned like every match you play. No matter what rank you play, he's always banned. And it sucks because Groot obviously right now is the best Vanguard in the game. But when you like really main Groot, you're just a chill guy for real. Like there's nothing wrong with you. Like you're a complete green flag. Like you're just there to have fun. Maybe even make some friends. Just you're all around a pretty chill person. And it does suck that your character is always banned, but I respect you, and honestly, you would probably be the best man at my wedding. If you main Star-Lord, we're pretty neutral, right? Like, some people base their entire personality around the guy, and I get it. You know, Star-Lord's a cool dude. His character is fun to use in the game. But you're not Star-Lord, bro. It's like Moon Knight. You're not Star-Lord, bro. Now, you're a lot better than the Moon Knight mains are. You're not this like mysterious dude when in reality you're just like a regular ass guy. But Star-Lord mains, yeah, they idolize him a little too much. But it's not as annoying as some of the characters below him. So I'm not going to get too mad at you guys. Like, you're cool. I could put up with Star-Lord mains. If you main Psylocke, you're honestly a cool person. You're not like the Magics and the Iron Fists and the Spider-Man. Like, you're a pretty cool guy. Now, you're very annoying to deal with against when you're against me, right? But I could see why you're using the character. I'm using her now. Like, she's a lot of fun. And you know, cool ninja. She's got a lot of aura. I could see the appeal. So if you're using her, I'm not gonna bash you like the other dive characters, but you are closer to them than you are to like the Groots and the Lokis and the Magnetos. If you're maining Thor, honestly, you're maining him just because you like Thor, and I get that, you know, because the character's not all that, but Thor himself is a really cool character, and I could see the appeal, you know, Viking, Norse god of thunder, you know, you want to be utilizing that in the game. And I get it, you know, great guy. If you're using him, like, you as a person, yeah, you're all right. You know, you could probably be putting your effort into someone else, but honestly, you're not the worst, but you're not the best either. So take that as you will. If you main Winter Soldier, you just like to see people suffer, and I don't like you. You know how annoying it is to just be doing my thing, trying to get my teammates up and like heal them, and then all of a sudden I am just yoinked from wherever I am standing over to this man with a metal arm and just get a mouthful of fist. You know how annoying that is? And then he headshots you twice and you're dead. And then all of a sudden you hear his ultimate. And then you hear it again and again and again. And you're just hiding in a corner while the Grim Reaper is literally chasing you around with his giant metal arm. It's pretty scary. And you love the thrill of just destroying everything in your path. And honestly, that's a pretty big red flag. Like, you're a little scary. And like Magik, you need to stay away from me and my family because I don't trust you around them. If you main Hela, honestly, congratulations, because you managed to pick the character that has been the most consistent from the beginning of the game to now. From Season 0 to Season 2, she has been one of, if not the best DPS in the entire game. And I don't like you for that. You got lucky, and I envy you. I wish my character got the same amount of love that she did. But, you know, what am I going to do? She's super overpowered. If I'm just chilling there trying to heal my teammates, all it takes is one headshot and I'm dead. If I'm a tank and I'm just trying to, you know, protect my team, 2 shots, dead. You know how annoying that is? Super annoying. And you don't know how annoying it is because you picked Hela to be your main. And you get to be the annoying person. And I envy you so much. But, you know, I respect you for picking a cool looking character, but I do hate you in my guts. If you main Namor, I'm pretty neutral with you, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't hate you as much as these other guys. But just admit that your character is not the best without Hulk on your team. Before it was Luna Snow with her Monstro spawn that slowed people down. Now it's the Gamma boosted one with Hulk. Just admit that you need them on your team in order to be the best DPS. You are not when you're by yourself. If as long as you can admit that, we're cool, you know? If you can and you still think that you're the best even without them, you're not. So just get that in your head. But, you know, if you're able to figure that out, you're honestly pretty okay with me, and I don't mind you. If you main Rocket Raccoon, I honestly love you guys because you guys were in the gutter, man. You guys were getting flamed every single game just for playing a character that you wanted to play. From Season 0 all the way to the end of Season 1, Rocket was the laughingstock of the role, right? Of the strategist role. Like, every time an enemy team popped an ultimate and you heard, enjoy the amplifier, no one was enjoying that crap. But now, with the buffs and nerfs that he got, he is probably the best strategist in the game. You could argue with Luna Snow. And I know you guys are so happy about that. Your patience finally paid off and you guys are a viable champ again. And I'm honestly super happy for you guys. You guys are super loyal and I respect you very, very much. If you main Mantis, you're honestly a pretty cool person because you know that your character is not one of the top healers like Luna Snow, Invisible Woman, or Rocket right now. But you still play her anyway, right? Like, I think she's the perfect off healer. Like, if you have any of those two on your team and you want a third, I think Mantis is the perfect addition to that because of her damage buff and her healing buff that she's able to put on people simultaneously. She's like the perfect third healer. And you know that, and you still play her. So you're willing to put the team first in order to get the win. And I respect you heavily. So, with that being said, you are definitely on my good side. Up next is Squirrel Girl. And if you main Squirrel Girl, I don't like you. Like, I don't, honestly. You are super annoying. And you picked a character who takes no skill to dominate with. And it really just grinds my gears, you know? You know, you're sitting in a corner. You're just trying to get some heals off on your team. Or you're trying to get a good snipe. And then a massive nut just comes around the corner. Bounces off 2 freaking walls. And manages to hit you when you die. And then you look at the kill cam, and the Squirrel Girl is across the map. Literally just chucking nuts everywhere. And you think that takes skill? You think that you're good because you can do that? Newsflash, you are not. You are not this super skilled DPS character when you're using Squirrel Girl. I'm sorry. It's not true. There are probably some cool Squirrel Girl mains out there, but for the ones who like solely main her and just, you know, do trick shots off the walls, you are not good. I hate to tell you, but you are not good. If you main Captain America, I salute you, man, because he has not been good. Well, he's been good recently, but from the beginning of Season 0 up to probably Season 1.5, he was bad. Like, probably the worst tank in the game. Now, he is getting a lot of love from the devs and from the players. He's getting a lot of buffs, especially the one to his damage, which is really big. And he's getting played a lot more now. And he's actually been really good. Like, he's impossible to kill sometimes. And now that he's got his damage buff and getting more kills, he's becoming a more viable tank. And the players who have been playing him since he was garbage are so happy. It's like Rocket, right? Like, they're finally getting what they deserve. And he's just going to be going up and up and up. So I'm really happy for you guys. You guys are super loyal. And we'll see what happens in the future with Cap. If you main Peni Parker, I honestly don't really have that many thoughts about you. Like, you know when to use her at the right time because she's still situational. She did get a bunch of buffs in season 2, so a lot of people are going to be using her a lot more now. But she's still not like the primary tank that you want to be using. But I give you your props. You still know how to use her well, and you're able to climb with her. And you are probably from either bronze to like plat 3. That's probably where you're at right now. But I give you props for using a character that you like and a character you know how to use good. So, good on you. If you main The Thing, you're either doing it for 2 reasons. One, you think he's a cool character and you like the joke that everyone's making about, oh, here's the Thing. And he's really strong and, you know, it's a good reason to use him. Or, you're from New York and you like his accent, right? And just for that, I'm putting you in neutral because I live in Miami. There are a lot of people from New York down here, and I don't like you guys. You need to pack your bags and move back up to that cold-ass city where you belong. Leave us alone down here. Stop taking our houses, okay? It's super annoying having to go down the street and hear, hey, I'm walking here. Let me get an empanada. No, bro. Go back up there and get a bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what you deserve, okay? Leave my town alone. Besides that Thing, if you like the Thing for him, I salute you. You know, you're a cool guy. But, you know, since there's a massive gap in the middle, totally not biased at all, you're going to go in the middle. If you main Human Torch, I don't have a problem with you. I think you're a okay person, you know? Like, why would you ban him if he's that bad in season 1.5? Like, that's interesting. Like, you really have to like the character in order to use him. But now that he's good, like, he's really good now after the buffs in season 2. A lot of people have picked him up. But I don't feel like they're really, like, trying to main the character like you guys were, the OGs. And I say OGs, like, lightly because he just came out, right? But for the ones who mained him when he was bad, for the ones who had the Lord Icon in season 1.5, you guys are great, right? Like, you're committed. You love your hero. Like, you must really like Human Torch. For the ones that are maining him now because he's really good, you guys are bandwagons, and I don't appreciate that. So I'm going to put you guys in the middle just because there's a lot of both sides. If you main Scarlett Witch, I want you to come to my house and tell me how in the world did you convince the devs to buff you again? You do not need it. Your character takes no skill to use. You were already pretty good before, and now you can just wipe anyone on the opposite team. And it is so annoying when a Scarlet Witch player comes to me and says, I'm really good at the game. I'm pretty skilled. I can drop like 60 kills. So can everyone else, bro. Especially if you have a Doctor Strange on your team, it is not that hard to do. I don't want to have to start banning Scarlet Witch. That is such a bad ban, bro. But it happened. She got buffed. A lot of people are using her now. But don't take it like you're good at the game just because you're maining a character like her. Okay? It's like Squirrel Girl. They're super easy to use. You may have some technical skill, but it doesn't take a lot to be good with Scarlet Witch. I'm almost Lord with Scarlet Witch, and I don't like using her at all. So, you know, take that with the grain of salt. If you main Luna Snow, I honestly don't have a problem with you. I think you're cool. I don't get that, like, toxic vibe from Luna Snow like I get with some of the other characters. And, yeah, she's the best healer in the game, and you know that when you're using her. But, like I said, like, I feel like you're still, like, just a pretty cool dude. I just imagine, like, the people who play her, like, mostly, like, big buff guys. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like you're gonna be seeing Luna Snow dancing around the map, and then you would look at their screen. It's like just some big guy like, I love playing Luna Snow. She's my favorite. And Well, I don't care what you look like. As long as you're getting 40,000 heals a game and keeping me alive, you could look like whatever you want and be whatever you want. But I don't know why I get that impression from her. But she's a really cool hero, and I got no problem with Luna Snow mains. If you main Doctor Strange, I feel bad for you. I honestly do, because he was like the best Vanguard from Season 0 all the way to like 1.5. And now he's kind of mid. He's not the worst, but he's mid. And I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of players are going to leave Doctor Strange behind and just try to play different characters. I get that vibe. I don't know why. And that's why I got you guys in the neutral, because I feel like you're going to just abandon your main, which you shouldn't. You should still play them and try to play good with them, even if it's harder than it was before. But I don't know why I get that vibe, but just for me, I feel like most Doctor Strange players are just going to leave them behind, which you shouldn't. You should do that with any character, except for Scarlett Witch. But yeah, you guys are cool. You're all right. And finally, if you main Emma Frost, who by the way just came out, you are the Gooner Supreme, right? Like, you are really only playing her for the memes or to just look at her. And like, she's a really good tank. Like, it's been like a week or two now, and yeah, she's really, really good, right? But like, I've seen Lord Emma Frosts, right? The game's barely been out. I saw a Lord Emma like 3 days after the game came out, and that is not because you like the character because she's good. You are doing it because Big Mommy Snow Bunny mind control, okay? And I don't want you to try to convince me that I'm lying, because I know that I'm right, and you know that I'm right too. So I don't want to hear nothing about that. But if you admit to it, you may be a little higher on my list. But at the moment, that is what you are. You are a Gooner. You are the Gooner Supreme. I get it. You know, who doesn't want to be chokeslammed by Emma Frost? But you're leaning too much into it, and you gotta chill out, bro. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you liked the video. Remember that you shouldn't take this list too seriously. This is just for fun and just my opinion. If you like to use Scarlet Witch and you have fun with her, bro, go play Scarlet Witch and have fun with her. I am so happy for you that you found a character that you like to play, okay? This is all for jokes, so please don't come at me in the comments saying that I targeted you because I don't like a certain character, all right? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I got a few other videos coming soon, but until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.